This little guy, it tracks my steps, sleep, heart rate, even reminds me to breathe. But here's the thing. You don't need this or any other gadget to get fit and feel great. If that's you, this video is perfect. So let's talk about the myth. The myth that you need tech to get results. Heart rate monitor, smart ring, fitness tracker, power dot, muscle stimulator. You know, they might be fun, but the truth is you already have everything you need built right into your body. And those gadgets that track data, but you're not a spreadsheet. You're a living, breathing human who, wants to move better and live longer. And that starts with something simple and powerful. Hey there, I'm Andy. I'm 77. I'm a certified fitness instructor, a cancer survivor, and the creator of 5VX60, a program based on a legendary 1950s Air Force workout, but updated for folks over 60. No gym, no gear, no excuses. Let me show you how you can stay healthy and strong, and no smart watch is required. Let's talk about the talk test. The talk test is one of the simplest and most widely used indicators. The talk test works because your body needs more oxygen the harder you work. As intensity increases, your breathing increases, and your ability to talk drops. It's a real-time intuitive gauge. No screens, no sensors are needed. Let me explain what I mean by that. First of all, there are 4 zones of the talk test. Zone 1, light intensity, conversational zone. You can talk, yes, easily. You can carry on a full conversation, maybe even sing a little bit. And it feels like a warm-up or a casual walk with a friend. Good for warming up, cooling down, active recovery, or beginners easing into fitness. Heart rate estimate, 50 to 60% of max. Zone 2 is moderate intensity, steady state zone. Can you talk? Yes, but with some effort. You can speak in full sentences, but you'd rather not chat for a long time. It feels like a brisk walk or a bike ride where you're breathing more deeply but still in control. Good for building endurance, fat burning, and general cardiovascular health. Heart rate estimate, 60 to 70% of max. And then there is zone 3. That's vigorous intensity, challenging zone. Question is, can you talk? Barely. You can say a few words, maybe short phrases, but you're too winded for a full sentence. Feels like maybe jogging, uphill walking, circuit training. Challenging but sustainable for short bursts. Good for improving heart and lung fitness, metabolic conditioning, and boosting stamina. Heart rate, 70 to 85% max. Zone 4 is maximum effort. Anaerobic zone, can you talk? Nope. You're gasping for air, talking, not happening. It feels like, sprinting or pushing to the absolute max. Good for advanced athletes training for performance. Not typically recommended for older adults unless specifically cleared and conditioned. Heart rate estimate, 85 to 100%. That's max. So I just want to tell you a little story that really is one I can't hear enough of. I love it. Let me just take you back to the 1950s for a sec. Dr. Bill Orban, a brilliant Canadian exercise physiologist, was working with the Royal Canadian Air Force, and he had a challenge. How do you keep airmen and air personnel fit when stationed in remote locations with no gym, gear, or time? His answer is a program that uses just your body, 11 minutes a day, and a straightforward guide, your breath. There were no trackers or heart rate monitors, just movement, consistency, and awareness. And it worked, big time. The program spread across Canada and the US and even caught the attention of NASA. Now, with 5VX60, we've modernized that approach for people over 60 with a focus on safe strength training, flexibility, and aging well. Now, here's one of the big differences between 5VX60 and the original. We include strength training. Why? Because as we get older, maintaining muscle isn't just nice, it is essential. It helps with balance. It keeps bones strong, protects joints, and makes daily tasks feel easier. And that's why I've built short, safe, and effective weight workouts right into the program. So, How do you choose the right dumbbells to start? Here's a simple rule of thumb. Pick a weight that feels manageable for about 10 to 15 reps. The last few should feel challenging but still controlled. Now, if you're shaking, holding your breath, or throwing your body into it, it's too much. And that brings us to the next point. It's about why form matters. Don't worry, just be mindful. You've probably heard fitness instructors say it 1,000 times, use good form. But why does it matter? Well, proper form helps protect your joints. It ensures you're targeting the right muscles. And most importantly, it helps you avoid injury. But listen, don't let that intimidate you. Nobody's perfect. What matters is being aware and intentional. Move slowly, stay in control, and make steady progress. And if you're learning something useful today, like this video, stick around. This channel contains encouragement, tips, and smart ways to stay strong after 60. Well, I want to talk to you about the bicep curl on a stability ball here. And speaking of strength, I will show you one of my favorite exercises, the bicep curl on a stability ball, in just a moment. Why do I love it? It works your arms. It also simultaneously strengthens your core and your posture. It's an excellent move for folks over 60. So arm curl, also known as a bicep curl, are one of the most popular exercises in the world of strength training. They're highly effective for building strength and definition in the upper arms, and their benefits extend far beyond aesthetics. In this particular segment, we'll delve into the top 10 benefits of incorporating arm curls and bicep curls into the fitness routine. We'll also explore the anatomy involved in arm curls and provide a sample workout to help you maximize the gains for this essential exercise. But the important thing is to start sitting tall on your stability ball with the weights down around your waist with your arms in, and then just roll your arms up to your shoulders. Inhale and exhale as you let it down. You want to keep your back straight. You want to keep your form in good shape. And the great part of the reason for doing it on a stability ball is that it helps build your core as well as your arms. And building your core, for so many reasons, is beneficial. And one of the biggest that really attracts me is because your core helps you in the area of balance, muscle and balance. That workout was fantastic. I loved it. Doesn't it feel so good to move? You don't need gadgets. You don't need to catch up with tech. You need your breath, your body, and a belief that it's never too late to feel amazing. Keep going, keep growing, and keep aging strong. I want to always remind you of this, to check with your doctor before you start any new fitness routine. Make sure to check in with a healthcare provider, especially if you've been inactive or have any health conditions. It's always smart to get the green light. If this sounds helpful, hit the subscribe button and join our Aging Strong community. You know, I share realistic, safe, and effective workouts for people over 60 on with decades of experience, and I have real-life results. And remember, if I can do it at 77, you can too.